Welcome to Sid's Simple DIY. Today we're going to take this 2006 Nissan Sentra and we're going to go ahead and upgrade the headlights on it. As you can see by the headlights, they are pretty cloudy. Over the past year I have tried to clean them with different chemicals. They'll come out clean for about a week, a month, and then they'll turn back cloudy. So today we're going to go through and do a simple clean and switch over to new headlights. Very simple. All we will need is a 10mm socket and possibly a pry tool. Let's get started. I'm changing the headlights on these vehicles. They're very simple compared to most vehicles. If you look at the top of the vehicle, there's two 10mm bolts. There's one here, one here. We'll go ahead and remove those now. 10mm on a drill. Remember, left loose, right tight. Now you can use a socket wrench if you want. This is just a lot faster. All right, we just take those out. And then this should just kind of pull right out. Sometimes it's a little bit harder if it's an older or newer car. They're a little bit more hard to get out. But this being a fairly old car, these lights have been changed in the past. They're not as difficult to remove. And then we'll go ahead and take out the bulbs. You look at the back of it, you usually just twist. Let's see. Maybe even have to. There's our headlight. It's a dual filament bulb, so it's the headlight and the low beam and the high beam. And a key thing here is you don't want to touch that bulb. If you get the grease on your hand on that bulb, when that bulb gets hot, it'll explode. We'll go ahead and get out our turn signal marker bulb. Or just let those both sit there. Now this one, you'll see these wires hanging off. That's not normal in most cars. I had aftermarket HID headlights at one time on here, so that's why you see those. So we'll go ahead and set this down. We'll go ahead and open up our new lights. So right here came in our new headlights we purchased. They came off of that website where you can go bid on things. We're gonna open it up. I mean, for the price, I cleaned those headlights, cost me $60 one time. This whole headlight thing was $80. You get two brand new headlights, crystal clear. They got all the adjustments on the back. And you just gotta install your old bulbs. Just pop these little stickers open. Your bulb's just gonna go in there. It's gonna twist right tight. Same as this one. We'll go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and got our old housing here. If you look right here, we got the bulb. Twist it to the left, the entire housing, the bulb comes right out. Go ahead and discard this one. If you look at these bulbs, you see they got these little tabs, and that's what you're gonna line up on the back of your housing with these holes. And when you line them up, they're just gonna go in and twist. So, our first one, perfect. Remember, with our headlight bulb, do not touch the glass. If you touch the glass on that bulb, you need to go ahead and replace the bulb. All right. Just got to get around that fender. Tap it in. Drop the other bolt in the motor. Hold on. That does happen. All right, go ahead and get that. Now these have adjustments here. If the headlights are not adjusted, you can always turn these screws here and adjust it. We go ahead and put our drill back with our 10mm righty-tighty. And you don't want to over torque it. The plastic's cheap. The top of these things, they just break. Oh, does not want to go in there. Try one of our ones from the other side. Maybe it's just. Nope, our hole is not working. All right, well, let's go ahead and take this down while we got it apart and see what's going on here. Now you can disconnect the negative side of your battery if you want. I didn't do it on this, but if you feel more comfortable, you can always go ahead and do that. So on our headlight installation, what's going on is the screws or bolts won't go back into the thread. So what I did is pulled out my M6 by 1.0 die and tap set. I'm going to just run it down and see if we can fix up those threads. They're just kind of worn out after all the years of being used, up and down, up and down. Get this latch out of the way. Righty tighty as always. Just gonna go slow. Add some penetrating fluid if we wanted to. Nice and tight. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do that procedure on the other one. Now this isn't a normal thing. Obviously this vehicle, I don't know before I got it if it was ever wrecked or this fender was changed. We're just gonna go ahead and take our die tap and go ahead and stick it back in the hole. Check our bolt. All right, perfect. I'm gonna put our headlight back where it goes. There we go. And pull the sticker off. Brand new headlight install. We'll go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side. We probably won't have to go ahead and run the die through it, but we'll go ahead and try. Make it loose, pull out that headlight. One of the things when I made this channel, one of the things is, I won't call it simple DIY. I mean, something like this don't really take that hard to do. One tab will be longer than the rest. There we go. Just got a little patience with it. Sure we don't touch our headlight. Okay. Plastic out the way. You know, you could take your plastic off before. I'm just waiting so it don't scratch while I'm trying to get it in here. Same problem over here. Guess we'll have to use our die again. I dropped that in the motor. All right. One of those magnetic pickup tools would be perfect for this right now, but I loaned it out to somebody and I never got it back. These long reach needle nose pliers are pretty handy too. And we get that out. Let me go ahead and get our screws put back in. Going back up, go to brand new headlights. Instant improvement on the way the vehicle looks, but also helps with visibility at night. Turn signal, headlight on our 2006 Nissan Sentra. Have any questions?